Hello guys, how are you doing? Today, this is the sixth lesson or chapter 6 of mathematics. What is it? It is ordinal number. Remember this, I have already talked about this ordinal number for the grade 1 classes. It's being repeated here. Now, ordinal number, order. It has come from this word, order. Order means serial, who comes first and then. This is the order of things. And when you are putting numbers with an order of things, it gives you the ordinal number. For example, there are 20 participants in a race or 200-meter race. Have you seen it? Of course you have seen it. 20 people will start running from the same line and move towards the finish line. Whoever go to that finish line first, he become first. Then we call the person who reach second, and after him whoever reaches we call third, and then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, then seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. This order or setting of things is known as the ordinal number. Okay, have you got me? Now if you have understand that, you should have no difficulties in understanding this. See, 1 is a counting number. If it is ordinal, if we are putting in some order related thing, we call them first. 2 is a counting number, and if it is related to a order or an order, we call them second. So 3 become third, 4 become fourth, 5 become fifth, 6 become sixth, 7 become seventh, 8 become eighth, 9 become ninth, 10 become 10th. See, counting number becomes ordinal number if you are connecting it to an order. Look at this. This picture will give you an idea about the race. See what happens, I just talked about the race, right? Whoever reaches the finish line first, he is the first. That's how you talk about it. We have set this ordinal direction or ordinal number. Now, the objective of this lesson is to make sure the student can point out some object or something using the ordinal number or ordinal directions. It usually works when you are speaking good English, and this is very important when you are giving directions of some place or something to another person. So this lesson is very essential for every one of us to learn. Even it is essential for you. If you are about to give directions to some people about some places in English, you are going to need to know this. Now, look at this. There are some pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 pictures, right? And using these 5 pictures, there are some exercises given for the students. Look at this. What it is saying. Use ordinal numbers to say the position of the animals. That means you will be using ordinal numbers and to find out the position of the animals. How? This is a game. Don't teach it like it is a lesson. It is a game. You ask the student to find out which animal we are talking about here. Look at this first one, A. who is the third from the left? Now this one is the left. So 1, 2, 3, first, second, third. This one is the third, the dog. The student will write here the dog. Now second one, who is the fourth from the right? Which one is right? This is the right side. Fourth one, first, second, third and fourth. So this is the goat. So the goat will be here. The number B answer would be goat. Number C, who is the second from the left? Left, first, second. We got the goat here. The third one will be the goat. D, who is the first from the right? Who is the first from the right? The hen is the first from the right. E, who is the fourth from the left? First, second, third and fourth. The cat. See, look at this cat. It is the fourth from the left side. Cat. Who is the fifth from the right? From the right side, the fifth one. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. We have got the cow. And so on. So you finish the rest of the examples. And then ask the student to find out. So first you ask them to play the games by themselves and then you give them the right answer. Is that okay? Have you got it? Now if you have not got it, you first try it at home, then you teach it to the student. So once you have finished watching the video, then you decide or think how you can take this lesson. Make up your own mind, prepare your lesson and then deliver it. Remember what I said to you when I met you? I just told you, you see it, you realize it, then you plan it how you are going to deliver your lesson. So try to follow them. Alright guys? Now let's move to the next one. Okay, now you can do these examples as a lesson in the classroom. You ask some of the students, 2 or 3 students to stand up and ask them, each of them, in which position you are standing. You would say, for example, I am first from the right and I am third from the left. Maybe the person or the student that is standing in between of the 3 persons, he would say, I'm second from the left and I'm second from the right. You do the practice in your classroom so that the student have a practical idea about the position. Now look at this number 2. This is a very nice game. There are 5 boys. How many boys? 5 boys. Now one of them is Jack. Now the friend of Jack is saying Jack is the second one. Friend of Jack is saying Jack is the second one. So it could be this one or it could be this one. Now another friend saying Jack, there are 3 boys on the right side of Jack. How many boys? 3 boys. What side? Right side. So look at this. 1, 2, 3. So 3 boys on the right side. Who is Jack? Jack is this one. It has got 3 boys on the right side and it is in the 7. He is in the second position. Look what his friend saying. Jack is in the second. Okay, we have found second one, or either this one or that one. Now another friend is saying there are 3 boys on the right side of Jack. How many boys? 3 boys. Which sides? Right side. So right side is this one. Here 1, 2, 3 boys is gone. So this one is Jack. It matches our criteria. This is a game. So you ask the student to play it first and then you solve it. Okay? The next one is a game as well. Go to the number 3. Number 3 is another one, but this question a bit tricky, isn't it? Look at this. It is saying Anna is in the second position from the front side. Now if I am in the front side, Anna is just behind me. Now also it is saying there are 5 people behind Anna. How many people? 5. So how many people are standing in that line? That means it is asking for the total number. How many people? It's tricky, isn't it? But look how we can solve it. In which position Anna is standing? Second position, right? Second. Now second in the ordinal number equals to counting number of what? 2, right? 2 equals second. Remember the first page of this chapter is saying 2 counting number equals second. Here 2, and how many people are behind Anna? 5. So add these 2 together. 2 plus 5. How many people? 7 people. That's it. Now go to the next exercise. Look at this one, number 4. It gets a little tricky. What is saying? Some students are standing in a line. Okay, students, they are standing in a line. Now what is it saying? Jenny is in the third position from the front. So first, second, third. In the third position, Jenny is from the front side. Now if we are counting it from the back side, Jenny is in the 6th position. Which position? 6th position. Now how many students are standing in that line? What should be the answer? Look at it. 1, 2, 3. Third here, and if you are counting it from this area, it should be the 6th one. Now look at it. The trick. How many people are in front of Jenny? 1 and 2. Now if you are counting backwards, he is in the 6th position. That means 6 equals 6 plus 1 and 2. How many persons we have in the line? 6 plus 2. We have 8 students standing in that line, right? That's pretty simple, but it should be tricky for the students. So you ask the students to solve it. If they cannot do it, then you help them solving it. Okay? Next one. Saqib is the 3rd youngest and 4th eldest member of his family. That means if we are counting from the youngest, he is the 3rd one. If we are counting from the eldest, he is the 4th one. So how many family members he has got? Now 1, 2, 3, 4 from the eldest side. That means he has got only 3 members before him, and from the youngest side he has got 2 members before him. 3 plus 2 plus him, it should be 6. How many members he has got? 6 members. So the answer to the number 5 is 6. Have you understand it? If you did not understand it, you watch the videos twice or thrice. Hear this logic. See, I have got 3 people who are elder than me. That means including me, I am the 4th eldest person, and I'm the 3rd youngest person. Means there are 2 little brothers or sisters than me. So 2 plus 3 plus me, that means we are 6 people, right? You think it should be easier. Get the logic here. Now if you don't know the ordinal numbers, if the student didn't know the ordinals number, it was very hard for them to solve. See, this is the importance of ordinal number. Now let's go to the next exercise. It is saying, what is the first one is saying? Circle. Circle means circling. The 3rd one from the right. This is the right side. 1, 2, 3. The first, second, third. So we should circle this one. And then next one, circle the fourth picture from the left. It is saying 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth picture. The same thing, you just ask the student to do the rest. You find out the exact location of the particular objects we are talking about and then you circle it. It's just like the very first examples. Now go to the next one, number 7. Well, this is tricky. What it is saying? Stark is saying, I am sitting in the fourth line from the front. He is sitting in the fourth line from the front and there are 3 students on my left hand side. What did Stark say? So these are the dots of the seats and this guy Stark is sitting. Which line? He is sitting on the fourth line from the front side. 1, 2, 3 and 4, so he is sitting in this line. Now what is doing? I have 3 students on my left hand side. Left hand side should be this one. 1, 2, 3. These 3 students are not Stark, so Stark is sitting here. Do you understand? You need to find out this number. Ask the student to find out where did Stark sit. Alright, this is all about ordinal numbers. So here you should take at least 1 or 2 classes to make sure the student understand or get fun from all these exercises. Once you are done, you can finish this lesson. And I guess after this lesson, we'll do some addition, but before that I think we should take an exam for the last 6 chapters that you have taught to the students. Did you get that? So once this lesson is done or this chapter is done, you take an exam. You set a question and ask the student to sit for the exam and finish it. Did you get it? Well, that's it for the class. Thank you very much for watching. See you again.